Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and I'm making a video for the second channel here because I need to start uploading to that channel, and also I've been extremely lazy today. I don't know what has gotten into me, but for some reason, I don't know, it's the 31st of the month and I just don't want to do anything. So I'm attempting to do something that's at least semi-productive today so that I can at least feel a little good about myself at the end of the day. But today we're going to be doing a Q&A, so I'm going to have to be reading stuff off of my phone. But if you guys want to see me do more Q&A videos like this, definitely leave that in the comment section below, and I can set that up either via Instagram or the community tab on my main page, and I can just set up these Q&As. But anyways, the first question that I've been getting asked a lot for some reason is, how old am I? I'm 22 years old. I don't know if I need to like show a birth certificate to give proof of that. For some reason, people think I'm a lot older than I actually am. But my birthday's August 22nd, and please don't send me presents on my birthday. That'd just be really awkward and kind of creepy. But yeah, 22 years old. Birthday's August 22nd, so I'll be 23 August 22nd this year. The next question that I've been getting a lot is, what are the next modifications that are coming to the Raptor? And I'm not 100% sure at this moment. I have told you guys my plans. Definitely want to get a bed liner. Like, that's something that should have happened when I first bought the truck, but I just keep forgetting about it and I keep holding it off. The only time that I remember that I want a bed liner is when I'm washing my truck, and I'm like, oh, if I had a bed liner, this would be so much easier. But yeah, that's one thing. I really want to do like the Baja rack over the bed with some lights. That seems like a really cool idea. It's kind of been like a time thing, and I know it sounds weird because today I did absolutely nothing, but most of the time I'm really busy from basically when I wake up to when I go to sleep. And so it's been hard to find time to get my truck out. And the other thing that kind of gets in the way of me doing modifications, to be completely honest, is the fact that I don't have two vehicles. When I had two vehicles, it was really easy to just add stuff to them because it was like, oh, well, that vehicle's in the shop, I can drive this vehicle around. Whereas I don't work at a dealership anymore, so I can't borrow vehicles from the dealership, and I don't have a second vehicle either. And so it kind of puts me in a weird predicament, which definitely first world problems here. But it puts me in a situation where I don't have a vehicle to drive, and I'm not old enough for most rental car companies, so it's not like I can just rent a car, and also I don't want to waste money on a rental. So yeah, I need to get a second car. I don't know what. Well, I mean, I ordered the C8, but I kind of want to get a car before then because it's going to be a few more months, and yeah, it just kind of gets in the way. Anyways, yes, there hopefully are modifications coming to the Raptor, just maybe not right away. The next question that I guess kind of weird is, why do I film so many truck videos? Obviously, I own a truck, so yeah, that's kind of part of it. The other reason is I just try to film reviews on what people actually like to watch and what I've had just a good following off of. I noticed that the truck videos, they do really well generally. The other thing about truck videos is it's kind of my niche, sort of. Not 100% because I do videos on everything. But not a lot of car reviewers will focus on trucks. There are some channels out there like the Fast Lane Truck, for example, aka old dudes that review trucks. That's what they should change their... No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, that's why I review trucks all the time, is because not a lot of people go into depth, I guess, with trucks. And I guess that the other thing is, truck channels that do go into depth are usually on like diesel builds only, or they're only on older trucks. It seems like new trucks, it's just not that big of a thing, which surprises me because so many people buy them. But yeah, that's why I do trucks a lot. And so if you're bothered by that, then sorry, I don't know. The next question that actually I've been getting a lot is, what are my plans, I guess, for this channel, the main channel, and then what I'm doing with Facebook for the next year? I've gotten asked by a few people with this question, and my plans for the main channel are just to keep kind of chugging along, just keep tightening things up, try to get more content. I definitely I've already started it, but throughout the rest of the year, most likely, I'm going to be posting 2 videos a day. That is the goal. One video is going to be a review just like normal, and then the other video is going to be something that's related to car buying, or it's going to be on my personal vehicles. And I think that just that kind of slotting of videos is going to work out, because the review videos, they just seem to do good long-term with views, where they just always get views no matter what. The personal videos will do good initially, and then they kind of die off depending on what the topic is. And then the car buying videos, I don't know. The first one I posted did really well. The second one I posted didn't do so well, so I don't know on those ones. Those ones are kind of confusing, and I'm not sure what their placing is. But yeah, that's for the main channel. This channel, I just need to get up to making videos on a regular basis. That's literally all my goal is just be somewhat regular in some fashion. But it's kind of hard for me mentally when this channel's not monetized, and I have a lot of passion for doing this stuff, but at the same time, it is very time consuming to produce videos. Even a video that seems as simple as this, I still have to film the video, I still have to edit the video, I still have to create a thumbnail, I still have to upload it. There's a lot of stuff that goes into creating a video that's pretty time consuming. And so when you are doing it completely for free, it's frustrating to an extent. And so then it kind of pushes me away from making videos on this channel. So that's a huge goal, is to get this channel monetized as quick as I can, and then hopefully that'll help me basically pick a direction with this channel, and then also upload on a regular basis if I'm making money from it. And then Facebook, yeah, I'm just going to keep uploading content there, and obviously I want to get that monetized as quickly as I can. The last big question that I've been getting asked a ton lately, and this I'm pretty sure is associated with a little bit with the Raptor, but also it has been associated with the new C8 Corvette that I just put my order in on. And that is, how am I able to afford these cars? What do I do for work? All that kind of stuff. A lot of people that are new to the channel just aren't familiar with this. So if you're unfamiliar, I worked at a dealership for about 3 years, and I made a really good living doing that. I've always been someone that lives well below my means, so I try to spend the least amount of money possible per month. My goal is always to be, my total expenditure is to be less than 10% of my total income. So then I have to pay taxes, obviously, but then I try to save as much of my income as possible, and it just lends to an easier lifestyle. So I did that when I worked at the dealership, and I do that with YouTube now. If you're wondering what I do for a living, it's making videos. That is all I do right now. I don't have any sort of job. I always make jokes with all my friends about being unemployed, even though I'm not really unemployed, but at the same time, I it's one of those gray areas, right? Being a YouTuber, some people, right? I consider it a business. I consider it employment, but I understand that some people don't. And it's mostly because people don't understand how YouTube works, so they don't really see it as a business thing or an employment thing, if that makes sense. But that's the first part, right? That's all I do for a living. Now, in terms of being able to afford the cars, the first thing is I do everything I can to make sure that I get a good deal on the vehicles. Now, with certain cars that I've been getting into lately, they're kind of more specialty items, right? The Ford Raptor is kind of a specialty item. The C8, even though there's going to be a million of them in probably a couple years, right now, since it's the first one, it technically is kind of under that classification of a specialty item. So yeah, I do have to pay a little bit more for the vehicles that I purchase now, but I still try to just maximize my deal that I get on them. And what that does for me is it then minimizes the amount of loss that I have on the vehicles, which then helps me to purchase more vehicles. Because since I'm doing everything I can to get the best deal possible, I'm decreasing the amount of money I lose to depreciation, and then obviously I will make money on the vehicles with my main channel. So that kind of all coincides to being able to afford the vehicles. But I think that the biggest thing, other than the content's huge on it, but the biggest thing is just I try to get a good deal and stuff. I do everything I can to get the best possible deal, and that helps me to just basically be able to afford cars. So yeah, I hope that gives all of you kind of like a full answer on that, because I know a lot of people have been asking lately. No, I don't have a trust fund. No, my parents don't help me out with any of it. I mean, it's kind of the opposite with certain things. I've kind of helped, well, at least one of my parents, I've kind of helped them out lately. But yeah, I'm not that well, I shouldn't say lucky, because in my opinion, that would kind of suck to a sense. It would be awesome, right, to have a trust fund or have something where I just have all this money coming towards me. That'd be awesome, because then I could buy a bunch of things, have a lot more toys than I have now. But at the same time, when I didn't work for that money, I could tell it wouldn't be as satisfying, because I have had certain situations in my life where, like when I was a little kid, I remember I would get money for my birthday, right? And it wasn't a lot. I'd get like maybe $5 or $10 from family members. But because I didn't really work for it and I didn't really earn it, it didn't feel that good when I bought stuff with it. Whereas now that I'm an adult and I have to work for everything, it's so much more satisfying when I buy things. And so, yeah, everything that I have, I've earned myself. It hasn't been given to me or anything like that, except for the fog lights in the front of the truck, which that was a brand deal. But I don't get free cars, sadly, as a YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I work really hard. I treat this channel like a business, and because I treat this channel like a business, it does really well from a revenue perspective, and that helps me buy expensive vehicles like this truck, and then also like the C8 that will be coming. I am planning on making a video, I don't know when, just because this is kind of a topic that makes me a little bit uncomfortable with what I do. But I do plan on making a video on how much I actually make off of my main channel, just from ad revenue, not from anything else that I am currently doing, but just the ad revenue on my main channel. I think I'm going to make a video about that. I just don't want to right now, because I think that it could potentially run my relationship with certain dealerships and all that kind of stuff. I've had issues with that in the past. I don't want that to happen in the future. So that's kind of why I haven't done that. But I want to at the same time, because I think that if I made a video about how much revenue my channel actually earns, it would be really inspirational for a lot of people that have wanted to do YouTube, and especially automotive YouTube. It would kind of give them an inspiration, because I don't have a lot of subscribers on my main channel. I only have I think as of me filming this video, about 35,000. And without getting any figures, I make a hell of a lot more money than what most people would assume just by looking at my channel. And so that's why I want to make a video on it, is just to, I don't know, shed some light on it. But anyways, if you're stopping for the first time, please subscribe, comment down below what you think, and then I will see all of you in that next video.